What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video. And as we all know, this video is going to be about the draft, but in a way, kind of. This is more on Marquise Goodwin and how he was traded to the Eagles yesterday. Just want to get my thoughts and opinions out on this. I do not think that Marquise Goodwin is going to be he's a signing. He was a 6th round trade. We traded a 6th round pick for him. He's not going to be anything great. I don't expect him to. He's a speed guy. He's another guy that you can have with the wide receivers, which I am going to make another video on, about how we went from barely any receivers to now 14 guys on the roster that could possibly make the team. And, obviously some of them are definite, like Deshaun, Alshon for the time being, Greg Ward I'm pretty sure is a definite, and guys like that. But yesterday, around this, late 5th, early 6th round, if you have Twitter, I'm sure you all got a notification from Adam Schefter or Ian Rappaport that Marquise Goodwin was traded to the Philadelphia Eagles for the 190th pick. And Philly, that's what San Fran got. They got the 190th pick, and the Eagles received Goodwin and the 210th pick. Now, obviously in late rounds, you're just hoping for somebody that can make an impact in training camp, somebody that can maybe make the team one day, a development. And, that's kind of what we got with the 210th pick. We picked Prince Tega Wanago. He was the tackle from Auburn that came over from Nigeria, that left his family, came over to, get a better life. And now he was drafted in the 6th round yesterday by the Eagles. So he has a pretty cool story. I don't expect him to be, an automatic starter. I don't even expect him to start this season. I hope not. But, he's one of those guys that you take a shot in the dark with. You can develop him down at the practice squad level. And, you could just see where it goes from there. But on CBS Sports, they actually did give this draft.The an A. They gave that pick an A for the Eagles. They also gave the 7th round pick, Hill, an A. And it's kind of funny to me because as much as we didn't like the draft, as much as we really hated and put a lot of, doubts on Howie's drafting skills these past 3 days, he only had 2 people under a B. And it was Quez Watkins, and I don't know why, honestly. I liked Quez. I think he could honestly make the team and be one of those backup speed guys. I don't know why he fell all the way to where he fell at, the 200th pick. I thought he was going to go earlier, 4th round, maybe late 3rd round, early 4th, mid 4th. He fell to the Eagles at the 200th spot. We picked him. Another speed guy, and that's really what we focused on a lot this year. It seems like, we got Marquise Goodwin, we have Deshaun, we have Rager, we have Watkins, we have, we just have these guys now that are speed demons. And, that's good, because we went from JJ, Arcega-Whiteside, and Alshon went, just so slow. They were just so slow. To now you have a legit, deep ball threat. If Deshaun goes down, now you have a guy that can go out like a Marquise Goodwin. He can go and catch a ball. He's a vet. He's 29 years old. His best season was in 2010. Or, not 2010, 2017. He was never a 1,000-yard receiver. He came close that year. He had 900-something yards. He only has 2,200 yards for his career and 13 touchdowns. I do know that. And he was a guy that the Eagles were looking at, throughout this draft to see if they could pry him away from the Niners. They did. The Niners got Trent Williams as their left tackle for next season. Joe Staley retired after 13 years in the league. It's whatever. They had a solid draft. I really don't know who had the best draft. I like what the Bengals did. Obviously, you picked Burrow and then T. Higgins in the 2nd round. They had a good draft. As much as I hate to say it, the Cowboys did have a very good draft. CeeDee Lamb, then they picked Diggs, then they picked the center from our pick, in the 5th round. They had a good draft, as much as I don't want them to. But got to give credit where credit's due. And, it was a decent draft for the Eagles. I'm not going to say it was the best. We picked 10 guys. I went over that yesterday. If you haven't already checked out my video from yesterday, go check that out. Or actually, not from yesterday, from this morning. I posted a video earlier today, and it was supposed to come out yesterday. I put it out today. Go check that out. Leave a comment down below on this video and last video to see how you really liked Howie's drafting. Obviously, with the Jalen Hurts pick, I really can't see anybody really liking that pick, just because I feel like it was a wasted pick. I do. I'm going to be honest. But who knows what we have. There has to be some sort of plan for that pick, and that's what I'm banking on right now. That's my honest opinion on that pick. I don't like it. I don't think Jalen Hurts was the right pick at 53, just because there wasn't a single quarterback taken all night long through 2 rounds. It was only Hurts. And, they kind of did what Dallas did when I guess you could say they took the best player available on the board. But Dallas kind of needed a wide receiver. They lost Randall Cobb, and they got CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and now Michael Gallup. They struck out, or they hit a home run with Diggs and Lamb. I feel like we struck out looking backwards K with this Jalen Hurts pick. I just can't see him being, my biggest thing this offseason before the draft was you need an automatic starter. We don't have that with our 2nd round pick, and you just realize, you got to realize how important a 2nd round pick is and how valuable that pick actually could be one day. As you see with Miles Sanders, 2nd round pick from last year, he's a franchise running back. So, with Goodwin, I know I've been kind of jumping around, but there's really not much to talk about with the Marquise Goodwin trade. It's really would only be like a 2-minute video. Oh, yep, Marquise Goodwin got traded to the Eagles. The end. But bringing it back to Marquise, he brings speed. As I said already in this video, he brings speed to the Eagles. He's a veteran piece. He's a good veteran piece to have in the locker room, to have as a backup for Deshaun. He was very cheap. They reconstructed his contract. The contract was worth $1.35 million plus $1 million in incentives, and he'll be a free agent at the end of this season. You really gave up nothing. You gave up little to nothing with a 6th round pick. He's a practice squad player on this team. Not Goodwin. The 6th round pick would be probably a practice squad player on this team. I don't even know what they drafted. I don't really remember what they drafted. But I do like Prince Tega Wanagoo. I don't know how to say his last name. But I do like that pick. I think he could develop into a very solid player. I feel like he could be like one of those guys that you could just have on the sideline, like a Matt Pryor, like one of those guys. So we just got to see what really is going to happen. The season is still a few months away, maybe. Hopefully, it starts on time. And I just need sports. I'm tired of talking about the draft, but I'm going to stretch out these draft videos as long as I possibly can until there are sports back on TV or something. Just need some sports back. So, basically, with that being said, Marquise Goodwin is now a Philadelphia Eagle. You got a couple good late-round picks. You get Prince Tega Wanagoo from Auburn, who is an offensive tackle from this deal, along with Marquise Goodwin. Again, he's a very fast veteran piece that you can have if Deshaun goes down, or even if he goes down. You have guys that are now able to take over the speed role. You have Rager. You have Watkins. You have Goodwin. You have Deshaun. You have Ward. Now you have some wide receivers that can light it up with the speed game. And that's what we were missing last year. You saw what happened game 1 last year with Wentz and Deshaun. 2 touchdowns, 150-something yards. If we can have some people like that on both sides of the ball, it's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be a good season. Now, that's it for this video. Just wanted to get out my thoughts and opinions on this Marquise Goodwin trade. We gave up very little. Not bothered by it. I don't expect them to be Marquise Goodwin 2017. I expect them to be Marquise Goodwin last year. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're at 343 subs right now. Let's try to hit 350 by the end of today. Grind don't stop. Go Eagles. Go Birds. Fly Eagles fly. And I'm out. Peace.